India grows food to feed the world, yet farmer loses billions after harvest.
खेती है जब ज़्यादा बम्पर उत्पादन निकलता है तो लॉस तो होता है, तो वही लॉस कम करने के लिए अगर कोल्ड स्टोरेज रहेंगे इधर तो जो माल है 30 दिन 40 दिन कोल्ड स्टोरेज में रख सकते हैं.
When no one was working on this particular concept, one startup decided to show up and start working on it.
जब हम आर्य से 1 साल पहले जुड़े थे तो हमारा टर्नओवर था 68 लाख रुपए, और जब हम आर्य के साथ कनेक्टेड हो गए तो उससे हम इस साल हमारा टर्नओवर गया 2.25 कोटी के पास टर्नओवर गया हमारा.
Most people think agricultural problems are limited to field, poor irrigation, bad fertilizers, or the land is not able to cultivate more. But this is not all. But the biggest losses happen after harvesting. No warehouses, no access to credits, and no bargaining power. This gap decides the farmer's income more than the yield. This is the problem Arya.ag chose to solve. Founded in 2013, where most startups decided to work on digital products, building applications for the ease of the farmers and the agriculture, this particular company started building warehouses for them. That decision made the company invisible for years, but it also made them defensible for the upcoming years they were going to grow. The founders understood one thing clearly. If farmers can store their produce, they can decide when to sell and not get into forced selling. Storage gives time, time gives pricing power, and pricing power means everything. Now, Arya.ag did not stop here. They asked a bigger question. What if farmers can get additional credit finance in place of their storage? So they built a system where produce becomes the collateral, banks lend the credit to the farmers based on the produce stored, and now they get the credits and do not have to sell early. This system connects storage, finance, and trust. Over time, Arya.ag evolved into a grain commerce platform. Pre-harvest advisory, post-storage, commodity-backed loans, market access, and transparency price discovery. Arya.ag did not just solve a problem, they made a full chain system which can be integrated forwards and backwards. Let's talk scale. Arya.ag operates in over 60% of districts in India, and they have scaled towards 12,000 warehouses across them. It handles grains worth over $3 billion annually and have facilitated over $1.5 billion as loans against those produce. This is not a pilot scale. This is an industrial scale at agriculture infrastructure. Now let's talk about the numbers which investors love. Arya.ag reported a revenue of 447 crore in FY25, and in FY26, in the first half itself, they have crossed over 300 crores. The company has been growing 36% year on year. In the sector where agriculture startups are not even able to match the unit economics, this particular company is standing out with a huge profit and making a difference. In January 2026, this company raised another 725 crores led by GEF Capital Partners. This was not a momentum funding, this was a real conviction funding. Investors back this model because it combines commercial returns, climate resilience, and real farmer impact. But this is not another startup story. This is a high risk investment because it did not evolve around a digital product, it evolved around multiple warehouses which they built. Arya.ag invested heavily in infrastructure which India was always lacking about. This startup is highly risky because as we live in India, where agriculture is highly related with political nature, it also has the local mafias of Mondays, it also has to go through the different state regulation challenges, and it also has to understand the trust building with the farmers. Arya.ag stands out in the agriculture startup system because it never run after subsidiaries, it never run after optimatics. It solved the real problem of harvesting, and this is where how the farmers are able to make money, and hence the company is being the most profitable startup company in the agriculture setup. What do you feel? Is Arya.ag making a real impact in Indian agriculture system, and should more players like it should come up and increase the agriculture infrastructure of India?